Greetings and welcome everybody to another segment of LogI.Q-Tech Gaming. I'm your host, LogI.Q-Tech, and we're back, guys, with a long hiatus. And I'm sorry for the long wait, my friends. I've been kind of busy trying to get some things together, and I appreciate you guys joining me today. How is everybody doing? Hope y'all guys been having a good one. Hope you guys been enjoying the videos, the series I've been doing, trying to help you guys with some survival stuff, give you some ideas for your builds, working through your worlds and your journeys through survival. And today, we're going to continue that theme, okay? So, as you guys probably noticed, I do a lot of construction on vehicles. Vehicles are one of my biggest things. I like to build a lot of vehicles and everything. So, what I'm going to do for you guys today is show y'all 2 more new vehicles, okay? And one's going to be a base vehicle for you guys to as a get around, and then there's another one for specialty, okay, for actual special ops type stuff that you want to do for special runs in the world, as I should say it like that. But yeah, basically, so we're going to go down here and check this out. So like I said, 2 builds to share with you guys today, and thank you guys for joining me, and sorry for the wait, but hopefully this will be worth it for you guys. All right, so let's head on down and check out what we got, my friends. I'm at the table just eating here at the farm, just got finished eating some lunch, and it was delicious. So we're gonna get on out of here. All right. And so at the farm today, guys, what I'm doing is I'm doing what is known as mass grow on spuds. As I showed y'all before, these are normally like bananas, blueberries, and oranges, stuff like that. But what I do sometimes, I'll come in and I'll flip out everything and just do mass grows on one thing. And right now I'm doing mass grows on spuds. As you can see, I got them everywhere. So yeah, man. So let's go after we've seen this. Let's go on down here and check out what we got going on. If you guys are brand new to my channel, anybody's checking out, if y'all want to see anything about the farm park here, you can go check out my videos. They're in there. They'll give you much detailed description on what's going on there. Right, heading on down. I kind of made this my new base in a general sense. All right. And there she is, just as beautiful as she want to be. And here we are, my friends. And there we are. We had a brand new build, brand new time, and brand new journey. And so wanted to share with you guys what I got going on here today with my new build and what am I doing in here. So as I said before, survival is not the place where you need to be building. You can build a lot of stuff, but it can get expensive because you gotta go farm and search for everything. Okay, you gotta go collect that stuff. And not like creative where you can just go in your bag. You got an infinite amount of logic gates, infinite amount of blocks. Yeah, no such thing as that here. Okay, so what I want to do is create for you guys. So in my earlier videos, I showed you guys a get around that I had, and that one was the big hungry hippo, the big truck. They had the collection cages on it and the drills and the saws and everything like that, and also the pumps. All right. I designed that vehicle as a start when I started this world as a new design for a get around, and it actually worked out very well. Okay, worked out beautifully. All right. Now, one of the issues with that truck is that it's big. Okay, so it's big, requires a lot of materials. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you're not going to build something at that level coming into the game, but it does require some building materials and some experience to build. So what I wanted to show you guys was a smaller version of a get up, okay, that you can use in survival, that'll help you stay get around and stay nimble. One of the biggest problems or one of the biggest things that you want to do, not actually a problem, but as actually a challenge. Well, one of the biggest challenges in Scrap-Mechianic is driving and the maneuverability around the different areas of the world. Okay, because most of it is off-road type stuff like this. You're not going to be a lot of flat ground and stuff like that. So what you want is a vehicle that can get you through small areas, get you out of tight situations, and just overall just something that you can easily handle. Okay, so what I've done right here, guys, is design a new vehicle for you. And it's not necessarily new. This is a design that I've used in a couple of my builds, particularly in creative and some of my other worlds, where I'll build a small type of just to get around car to get to the facilities, and I can build other stuff later on down the line. But if you want to build something a little bit more small and compact, then you can build something of this magnitude. Now, you don't have to go to the extreme, which I've done in here, because this is survival. Remember, everything costs. There's no free lunch here. All right. So every piece on here, I had to buy or make or whatever you want to you want to call it, and it's not cheap. So basically, this is a simple get up. This one has, now what are the advantages and disadvantages? So the first one I had was the big truck had 2 collection cages on it, meaning I can roll around the world, and while I'm rolling around and killing hay bots and stuff like that, I can collect spines, wood, metal, you know what I'm saying, and all this other stuff. And also I had the pickup collector on the back where I collect, the pumps, where I can collect like things that might drop from tote box, like circuit boards and component kits and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's so what's the advantage of that truck was that I could get around. Big truck, I had a 2-in-1 in a general sense where I can actually mine and get stuff into the truck and collect things while I was out. Problem with it is it's a big truck, big to maintain, and can be hard to maneuver. It depends on where I'm at and everything like that, what's going on. Okay, so here's a small boy. Now I haven't given this one a name just yet, so we'll work on a name so for it. But the name will be in the title for you guys, so don't you worry about it. I'll come up with a name by the time it's in the title. But yeah, this is just pretty much a small get up right now. Let's go look around. Very simple verse. So the problem with now I keep saying the problem. It's not a problem. The survival requires that you build full. You can't build in halves. Like you can't build something in survival, put it on the lift, copy it, and then flip it on the other side. No, right? You got to actually build everything on the lift. And remember, everything in Scrap-Mechianic is in thirds, and that's how you center everything is in thirds, not in doubles or in seconds. You do it in thirds. So this car is pretty much get around when I don't want to use the hungry hippo. So let's go ahead and check out the features. It got the wheels on it, because I got my drills on the front. Special features, which you got the cannons, you got your 2 tanks, you got a spare tire on the back. And, of course, you got the pickup pump in the back, so I ain't got to get out the car when I roll over these guys and everything. I really, really wanted that in the car. 2 chests, collection chests right here, all the collection chests, and saws and drills. So let's check it out. Let's go through the button run. Get down a little closer. So number 1 is always my lights. Just like that. 2 is my drills, saws in the back, drills and saws underneath. Y'all wonder why I do that. I don't do that to cut stuff on a car like this. It's not for me just cutting down stuff. It's to keep these guys off of me. So basically, the robots here don't like saws and drills. Getting close to it, they just don't like it. You can even have it on a car and not even spinning, or a vehicle or something like that, or a contraption. They just won't. They don't want to go to it. Now it depends on if you got a farm on the ground and they really want to get to your stuff. They'll run at a saw. I've actually seen tote bots and head bots run across saws and drills. We'll get to that in another video. And like, well, how the hell they run across? Yeah, they can do that. It depends on how you got it on your contraption and everything. So 2 is the saws and drills. 3 is my extender. I always put an extender on my cars for these pistons right here, so I can get myself out ahead a little bit in front of those dudes in front of me. Then number 4 is the pickup back here. Okay, so I'm driving around and just pick up some stuff. Then 5 is my spuddy spuds. So I got 2 in the front that are stationary, and then 2 on the left-hand side, right on the left-hand side of the car that actually rotate with the tires, as y'all can see that. Get down a little closer so y'all can see. See that rotate this way and rotate that way. Okay. And then when I pick the car up, so when you build a car, so also too, another cool feature about this car, y'all probably wondering how the hell does this man have this car that low to the ground? And I see suspension, but it's low. Well, the reason how you do that, you put that on a controller, put those on bearings, rotate the bearings that way, the direction you want to go. So if I put the car up on the lift, you'll see everything goes back to 0. That's what it looks like on the lift. Like that, drop it. There we go. And these angles right here. That keeps the car real low. If you want to get a car real low to the ground, that's the best way to do it. It's right here. Otherwise, it's going to be tough to try to get it low to the ground because there's no other way to do it. But besides angling the car this way. All right, my friends. And then, of course, number 6 is the horn. And there we go. Very simple vehicle. Let's take a quick ride around. Oh, my bad. I didn't see that. My bad. I was looking the other way. So this pickup. So if I roll over those, I want to get that. I can roll back. Pick that up like that. I don't even got to get out the car. Pigment flower the same way. This car is pretty heavy, so you got to watch what you're doing. I'll show you guys the shoot some if I can. See, he's a little low. So what you got with those guys, you got to watch them because they're a little low. Let's see if I can find a hay bot. There go, there go, right there. Gotcha. And just have some fun. You can use this for farm bots too if you want to battle him. Let's see if I can get this guy from here right here. He might be. There we go. Now remember, Spud's got a drop off. So if you right up on it, it's going to go over him. But if you back up a little bit, you can hit him. If you back up a little bit, see how it goes over him. But if I back up, bam, it's got a drop off on him. So remember, Spuds don't go straight the entire time. They got like a slight drop off on them. Pick that up. And let's go on down and check out the new thing. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, whoa, bad. All right, here we go, guys. We pulled on in here. And we're back at the base. Well, we're back at the secondary base anyway. All right, my friends. Let's go down here and check out and see what we got. Of course, I got the garage set up. That's the old back and forth. That's just a little tractor for me to get back and forth between the all my facilities when I don't want to take the big boys out like this one or anything like that. So that's like a little tractor. There go the Hungry Hippo. So remember, that's the big difference between the two. So remember, I got the drills and the saws and the stuff right there. The two collection, the pickups right there, and then the pickups in the back right here. So this thing is just massive. It's a big vehicle, but I can do a lot of stuff with it while I'm out because I got all these chests and everything on it, and just a lot I can do with this vehicle. So that's the big difference between the two. Just a smaller vehicle. So the advantages is small, compact, quick. Okay, I can get around, get out. Okay, disadvantages, I don't have any collection of like raw resources like spines or logs or anything like that, or concrete or metal out there with your collection cages. So, and that's the advantages. And the advantage of this one is I got that stuff. Disadvantages is big. It can be difficult to maneuver depending on where you're going and stuff like that and everything. So yeah, it's all about trade-offs when you're engineering and designing your cars and your builds like this, everybody, guys. Okay. So there you go. So y'all remember these from the last one, and that's Tugger and Tadpole over there, the boat truck, which is sitting over that side. And for those that are probably brand new to it, I'll just come over here and let y'all see that. And if y'all guys want to see these vehicles, just go check out my videos. I got videos in those. So now let's go check out the last new vehicle for you guys. And here we are. You probably like, man, what is going on? What is that? What the hell? It's like, what is that? Yes, what is that? So, my friends, this is a special build, special use case vehicle only for this one here, okay? And this is what I call a warehouse truck. This is the warehouse, or you call it a warehouse deck or warehouse truck or whatever you want to call it. This truck is basically for doing warehouse runs. And what we'll do is we'll take this truck on into a different location. Matter of fact, what we'll do is we'll wait till the next day. Okay, let the sun come on up, let it get bright and sunny outside. That way I can take you guys through and show you exactly what's going on with this particular build right here. So it's a play off of some other videos that have been done, and hope you guys enjoy what I'm going to be doing with this one here and everything. So what I'm going to do, guys, we're going to wait, and then we'll be back in a short here once the sun comes up, so we can have enough light and enjoy the build I want to show you. Be back in a second. All right, everybody, we're back, and we are at the brightest day of the days. And we're back, and out of the area down in there. The reason what I wanted to do is two things I wanted to do. I wanted to get into daytime and also get out of that area because of the lag and the frame rate drops down there, because I got a lot of stuff down there, and the game kind of running a little slow. Not too bad, but I just wanted a little smoother area to get in and show you guys what's going on. Okay, so we're here. And let's get to it, my friends. Get y'all. I'm very excited about this one. I wanted to show y'all guys, so I don't want to hold you guys and waste you guys' time. Thank you for joining. Let's get right into it. So, as you guys know, got a couple of famous people online that play the game. People like Scrap-Man, Con, Durf, all these boys that have laid the foundation groundwork for us to come in here and enjoy ourselves. Well, Axelot really did that, but y'all know what I'm saying as far as them creating a lot of these mods and just creating excitement in the game when the game was kind of down and stuff like that and this stuff. But I want to give a homage, okay, to those guys, particularly Scrap-Man, all those guys, because they really have been driving forces of the game and keeping the game alive and keeping people interested in the game while the devs do whatever they are doing. Okay, so without further ado, what I want to do is pay tribute to those guys, of Scrap-Man and Con in particular. These are the only two guys I've seen do this, by creating my own warehouse tank. And this is what I got for you guys. And what I've done is I've improved, and I think improved a great deal on what those guys have built from the other ones. Not to take anything from those guys, because they did great builds, but just kind of go over a little bit. I remember Con doing a warehouse tank. His tank was real small. I think it was real small, and it was real small, and he went through it, and it was pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Scrap-Man, I know he had one where he was out, when he was in the field, and he had his mobile base, and he had a warehouse tank attached to the actual mobile base and stuff like that. Yeah, so it was actually really cool. So what I wanted to do was go through and show you guys what a warehouse tank looks like, how they look like, and how they work. And first of all, what the hell is a warehouse tank? Well, for those that don't know and that do know and just haven't had a chance to really do it, Scrap-Mechanic has these things called warehouses. They're absolutely massive, and you can see one. Yeah, you can't see it from this area. The Scrap-Mechanic warehouses are absolutely massive, and they are dangerous because they have what's in them. These guys called tape bots. Tape bots are pretty much OP. But it also makes the game a lot more challenging, so they won't be too timid. So the tape bots shoot rolls of tape at you, and they can hit you twice, or depending on how they hit you, sometimes one time, and take you out of there. They are extremely strong, but the flip side of that, okay, the trade-off is that you can hit them one shot, sometimes two, depending on how far you are. But normally one shot will take these guys out, where they'll take at least two or three to hit you, but they'll take a lot of energy when they hit you. So one of the biggest fears for people was running into these I remember when I first started, warehouses were scary because those guys, they hit you and they're extremely precise. I mean, they could be not looking at you and see you and immediately shoot at you, and you'll be hurt real bad. And I'm telling you, if they hit you twice, you're done. Okay. So what those guys were doing was they were saying, look, man, I'm not trying to get killed like that each and every time. So I wonder if I can do something to go through the warehouse in safety. And sure enough, you can. You can build a vehicle to take into the warehouse and drive around. You can't go through the whole warehouse with it, but you can. There's areas of the warehouse you can take the vehicle with you to continue your journey all the way to the top floor. Okay, my friends. So let's show you guys what I got going on right here. I am very, very excited about this one. So let's walk around as we do the little walk around first. Let you guys see what's going on. This is pretty much the whole contraption as a whole. All right, so what do we have? Well, let's go through the button array as we normally do. So we have a base deck. Then we have the tank, which is sitting on the back. Okay, so we're going to show you exactly what's going on. So some of the buttons here, the way I got the tank set up, guys, I'm going to have to go through them in a different way because some of them are locked right now based off of how I got everything set up. So y'all bear with me. We'll be good to go. Okay, as a matter of fact, this is starting to annoy me. Let's paint that right now. There it is. Okay. Better. Okay, so button number one. Button number one, guys, normally for my vehicles is normally the lights. Okay, so I got a light right there and some lights in the back. I got to actually paint those, but that's fine. Those are on. Okay. Number two is the back gate. We'll get to that one in a minute. As you can see, those things hooked up. I'll show y'all what those is in a minute. Number three is part of a mounting system. 3 and 4 are part of mounting systems. Okay. 5 are my drills and saws. 6 is this extra stationary light here. 7 is a side door. 8 is for something I got underneath the truck, which you can see it right there. And then 9 is also part of that system. Okay, so some of the buttons you can't see in action right now because of how everything is locked down and what's going on. So basically what I do is I got, like I said, the tank is in 2 sections. We have a transport deck, and then we have the actual tank itself, which is sitting up top right there. So Scrap-Man and Con and those boys were actually, if I'm not mistaken, driving their tanks to the areas from their base locations. Or I remember Scrap-Man had his right on the base, and all he would do is just detach it and go into the areas that he was going and go from there. So what I'm going to show you guys today is how this works. So number 2 is the button for the gate back here. So number 2 will lower this like this. So if I hit that number 2, bam. See that like that? Okay. Let me do it again. Like that. Okay. Now, let's do it again. Drop that for first thing first, drop back gate. I could even do it in the car if I wanted to. Okay? So we're going to do it all in the truck. So we're going in the truck. We'll hit number 2. Okay? Once that's down, then we go to number 9. Hit 9. Sorry. Is it 9? Actually, we'll do that later. Yeah, I know which one it is. I'm sorry. Let's do this first. All right, so we drop the gate down. Open the side gate. Come right in here. Okay, see the buttons? Now, what we do is to drop this down, we hit 8. All right, see that right there, guys? I'm sorry, guys. I was doing something. So what you do is we hit 8. Drop that down like that. Go up like that, and then hit. See that light that's lit up? Watch. 8. Kind of hard to see it. All right, so hit 8. And then 9. Boom. 9 releases that. Okay? Then we come here. Hit this button. Jump in. Hit 1 again. And drive on out. Like that. Hit 1. And there we go. That's how that's done. I'm sorry, guys. I got confused about the buttons. It's been a while since I've been to the truck, so I got confused about which buttons I had where. So that's what it is. So 8 is a spud gun. Spud gun. I'll show it to you guys. Spud gun's right there. 8's a spud gun. It shoots a cardboard block and releases that drops the tank. Okay. Then when I want to put the tank back on here, we come over here, hit 8 again. Y'all can see 8 now. See how it goes down? Comes in like that. Then we're going to hit 3, 4. Bam. Hit 3 again. Come back up. Get your welding tool. Grab the back of this here. And right on that block, your tank's welded. Let's do it again. Come up here. Drop down 8. Lights on. Shoot. Release. Let's hit 8 again while we already here. I was hit 5. So that way 8 will be out the way. Hit that and then drive out slow. And there we go. Now, before we get to the tank itself, let's take a look more at the truck, at the deck itself. Let's raise this off the ground. Let y'all see what the truck looks like without that there. And that's a transport deck. Pretty much what it is. I can use that for the tank. I can use that for anything else I really needed to for transport if I needed to transport something out and about. Okay. And then of course the side gate over here just so I can get into the vehicle easily without me having to jump all over it and everything like that, and just get into it very, very simply. And that's pretty much it for that gate for this thing here, or the deck for that. Now let's go actually look at the tank itself. Okay. So the tank, if you're building one of these, you're going to need a lot of materials. It's going to be extremely expensive because you need high-level mats like this. You need at least tier block 2 or 3 level blocks, or the spaceship block. You're going to need to build those, okay? And then you're going to need to put wheels on it to get around inside of there. Now, what you also want to do is build a tank steering type of system, so you won't have to worry about getting jammed up in there because it is kind of tight in certain areas, particularly in the office areas when you're going up steps and everything. And so you want to make sure that the tank can turn and get through there. I've already done some tests on this tank here and everything, and it actually works very, very well. All right, it actually works better than the other ones I built, because I built a couple of these. This one is the best one I built so far because I got some little features on it, a special little feature on here that I don't have on my other tanks in my other worlds. Okay, so basically, a square box that you sit in and drive and protects you. We got 2 cannons on the front. Let me zoom in. And there we go. All right. This is the inside of the tank, my friends. This is everything. Here's the drive system. So the drive system is the motors here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then there's your left and right for your motors right here. Got the I like the thick wheels. I like these bigger wheels. They look better. You got 2 cannons right here. Close the door here. Driver's seat. Radio. And we also got a bunch of stuff in here. Foods. Explosives. Spuds. Batteries. We are loaded. I get inside of here. It's good to go. Okay. Now, as well, out on the tank, if you die and something happens, you'll spawn back here. Yeah, of course, you won't have any food, you won't have anything on you, but your weapon and stuff like that. So what you can do is you can come here, you can either grab some food from right there. There'll be spuds. I'll put spuds out here and everything. Get your stuff and get going. Or you can make a meal. If you want to make a meal, just hit this button right here. Slide that over, and you can make yourself a meal and go from there. Okay. And that's how that want to work out. That's just the light right there. Okay. Now, the tank itself. So the tank drives, like I said, in a basic tank steering system. Got forward. Then we turn left, turn right, all this other stuff like that. It's got a little bounciness to it, but that's okay because I got the suspension not real stiff. So drive around and it's got decent speed to it. So 1 is the door. 2, my spuds. 3 is raised up and down. That is the secret, and this is what makes this vehicle such a cool vehicle. It's because I can raise it up and down, up, down. Why? You said, why would you want to do that? Why would you need to do that? Well, as I told you, the office areas, when you go around those corners, the steps that you got to go up can be very, very difficult to get up there. So what you want is you want to be able to raise your machine so you can get over those steps. As well, when you run in front of these explosive tape bots, these guys are terrible. I don't know why that goes like that. In reverse, it goes faster. It's kind of odd. Anyway, the explosive tape bots, they can get underneath of things if you're not really careful. I've had it happen where I've had stuff get blown out because I've had it up so high like this, get the whole bottom of the car blow it out, or you lose your suspension and everything. So this helps me if I run across a explosive tape bot. I can drop the deck as low as I can get it to the ground like this, and don't have to worry about the guy destroying everything. And I will be putting spare parts in here as well. Okay, so spare engines, spare tires, and anything just in case something happens to you. And so what happens is when I go into the warehouse, we run around, we can take care of the guys. And when I get to the ventilation areas, we put it up on a lift, and then I can take it up to the other floors and everything. So how do I actually use the tank when I'm inside of it if I don't want to get out and battle bots? Well, what I do is it's like I got this closed, and it's like these bots run up on me. They get real close, like right in here, or like right in here. Then all I can do is come in here and hit them out here, or I can shoot through here. I don't have any bullets on me right now, but I can shoot through here easily. Okay, actually we got some. Let's grab a couple. So watch. Now, if you don't make this notch right here, you're gonna have a serious problem. If you try to shoot, you would think you can shoot through that, right? Look, my cursor's right in the middle, and it's not going through. You had to put your cursor up this way just to get through there. That's not very efficient when you in the heat of a battle and you got to try to get your cursor up here to try to shoot these guys. So what you want is you want to be able to get a gap like this and angle yourself. That way you can shoot these guys, okay? From this area, both ways. See, look, so I'm hitting that. Just slightly to here. See how the cursor's doing that little like that? Yeah, that's the problem. See, look, you would think I would be able to shoot through there. There we go. So if you need to, you can swing, hit these guys through here like this from both sides. And then if they're in the back of you, I don't know what day. So you got to get out the truck and everything. I actually might put some saws and drills on here to actually affect those guys when they like that. Now, if you need to, you can jump to the top of the tank here and do some peeking. If you need to peek a little bit, be careful because you might get tagged and everything. And that's pretty much the extent of it. So the advantage of a tank is when you're going into a warehouse is that when you do need to get out, okay, so it's like you need to get out. We out of the tank, and we got to run around and go get something like a chest or something like that. And it's like we run across some tape bots. Like, oh crap, we got to run back. When we run back to the tank, if we can't get into the tank, we can get at least behind it and protect ourselves with some kind of vehicle or something like that. Or we can get in, jump into the seat real quick, and hit the button, and be done. Now, this particular tank is only made for one person because of the way I've designed it. Okay, I can actually design a tank to take at least 2 people. Okay, 3 if the person decides they want to stand in here just like this. Okay, but I can do about the max of 2. I got a tank where I got 3 seats in it, but it's not built as well as this particular tank is right here. So there it is, guys. Just wanted to show y'all guys what's going on. Like I said, now the only disadvantage of this is like when you back up, the backing up is little. I don't know why, because for tank turning, it goes like real fast, like that. Like particularly when you turn, see how it speeds up. It's just really odd. I'm not sure why that is. So I guess maybe because I only got 2 wheels and not 3. I'm not certain anyway. But this works out. So how do we get this back in here? I just showed you guys. We don't drive it up on the deck. Now I could do that. Okay, but then I still gotta mount it to everything I need and all that stuff. So we come out. It's like we finish a run. We come out the warehouse, and we just pretty much back the tank up like this. Open the door. Then what we'll do is we'll lower the deck just to open that up. Okay. We come back up. Now we already got that already loaded. Okay, now we gotta put a block up there. So we come back over here. We hit 3. We hit 4. Hit 3 again and make that return. Get your welding tool. Oh, actually, let's close the door first. Get your welding tool. Weld it right there. And bam. Hit your button. And go on to the next. Either go back to the base or go on to the next warehouse if y'all want to do another one. Just like that. Sweet. Now, let's see if we can drive it up on there, because you can, and that is a lot of fun. So let's drive up on there. All right, we're gonna drive back, and what I'm gonna do this time, I'm gonna try to stay right in front of it. All right. It's not as easy backing up. There we go. Front. There we go. I got it. And bam. And there we go. And I could keep it on there like that loose. It's gonna cause a lot of lag and stuff like that, and a lot of frame rate drops, but bam! See, look at the frame rate drop. Look, terrible. But if you wanted to do it like that, you could. If you got a lighter vehicle, you want to carry it like that. But that's pretty much it, guys, for that. So let's get this back on here, because we don't want to do it like that. Plus, it'll be shaking all over the place. Come on out of there. Get some food. Close the door. And that's it, my friends. I thank y'all for joining me, man. I really was excited about this build. I'm sorry I've been away for so long. I had some stuff going on. But I really wanted to show you. Oh, I didn't put the block there. I really wanted to show you guys what was going on with this and everything. So remember our little sequence. Hit 8. Get 8 out the way. 3. 4. Hit 3 again. Come on back. Where's that block? There it is, right there. Bam. And we are done, my friends. That is it. We got it, my friends. Thank you guys for joining. And look at my feet in the ground. Man, mechanics are really short. Ain't so small, guys, man. Good gracious, I got low them to the ground. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for joining me. I hope you guys really enjoyed this build. I had a ball building it. This is not an easy build, okay? It takes a lot of know-how. Takes a lot of patience. Takes a lot of trial and error. I don't build these things. I spend a lot of time on this game, guys. I spend a huge, maybe too much time on here, actually, considering how much shit I talk about the company. But I spend a lot of time on the game, and it's because there's so much cool stuff and fun things that you can do. It's with your creations and everything, and there's a logic for it, so y'all guys can see how the logic goes and everything. This is pretty much just a simple truck. The only reason why the frame rate will drop, or you have frame rate drops with this one, is because of the actual size. Anything that's big in Scrap-Mechanic usually causes a lot of frame rate drops, particularly when you're driving around and stuff like that. So there we go, my friends. Got the lights on. Let's cut on that one right there. Chilling. Well, we will see you guys on the next episode. Hope you guys are benefiting a great deal from what I've showed you guys here. Take care, and see you on the flip side.